Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Air Hauler with me, MUHerd37. So as you can see by the title of the video, we're going to be back in the 747 for one flight. The reason is I've been flying the 777, and I've tried 4 times now to get a video made and just can't. One was because, well actually 3 of them now have been because out of memory errors. I was actually surprised by the last one. But the first time I was going to Mexico City, and it was, a long flight, so I got an out-of-memory error because of the payware at the end, Mexico City. I wasn't terribly surprised because it was at the end of the flight, so I wasn't completely surprised. But then I went over, because I couldn't get that video made, because then I had to have somebody else fly it for me. Basically because of time. I had finals week and everything, and I was just getting ticked off, and so I had someone else do it. And then we went to Mobile, Alabama, up to Pittsburgh. And everything was going perfect. And as I come in, we're like maybe 20 feet off or something. We had one of those weird times when, you see it occasionally where the plane and the runway just it's like the plane goes slamming down for some reason. I don't know why. And it's not like I'm stalling or anything. You're just coming in, all of a sudden it's like bam, like the runway's right there. I don't know. It's just some screw up. It totally screwed up the plane and all the damage. I was like, man, that's not my fault. I'm not taking, the hit for this. So I just redid it with the backup file and had somebody else fly it again. And the last time I was actually in Montreal, and I had payware for Montreal, and I believe Fly Tampa, and the scenery is just absolutely just awesome. But it's so, you'll go outside, and you go outside maybe twice, and you'll get out-of-memory errors. And so I've been saving it and everything like that. I tried Mexico City again. I screwed something up in the VNAV because I tried messing with it, and it just was horrible. I don't know what it did, but it made landing just about impossible. So I said, screw it. Tried again at Montreal, going down to Cuba just a little bit ago, and I kept getting out-of-memory errors in the middle of the flight. It's just like, what is going on? I want to get a video made, but I can't right now. So I get the 777 right now. He's flying down to that one to Cuba, and then I'm going to move it over to the Bahamas. I've got a flight set up that we'll make in another time. I believe it's Nassau. I can't remember where I was. Nassau to something. That should be a pretty good flight. Maybe it was to Mexico City, actually. So, I want to get a video, though. It's been forever, and it's like I can't make a video. So, I actually found this one. We're going to fly the 747. We have not been over to Asia before. We got bases here. And it says Osaka to Shanghai. And it looked like both airports are actually out in the ocean, like offshore. So, hopefully it'll be a pretty good flight. As you can see, it pays, a little over $1 million. Because it's 2 jobs. So we're going to go ahead and try and get this. I hope we can get this done. Right here. This better not be in flight. I don't think, no, Kira's not flying it, so it should be. Where was Cargo Lux? So I've already got it loaded. I had to kill some fuel off, or dump some fuel, I should say. So it should be about 1,300 miles, probably not that much. We're going to be really heavy, so probably only go about 30,000 feet or so. Hopefully we'll be able to find our runway. It's just we'll go over to one of the cargo ones. Hopefully it won't be too bad. So let's go ahead and move on over to the plane. Alright everybody, the screw-ups keep coming. I was starting this up and there's no inside, I think I had some screens, but everything else was pitch black. I go out and look at the plane, which if you want to take a look at it, there it is. This was all some weird color, and I thought maybe it had something to do with the files and stuff, and I think the problem actually, to do it this way, I just loaded up through Air Hauler, and then closed on FSX and restarted and put the plane here. And Air Hauler seems to be okay with that. I think there's a Cargo Lux, and then a Cargo Lux XL, and a Cargo Lux OC, but I think the Cargo Lux actually isn't in here, it's just the other 2, but unfortunately we have the one of the 3 that isn't actually there. You have to excuse me, but I can't It's been a while since I've flown this plane. This is all, it should all be good, except the beacon. Turn the nav on as well. It's been a while. I know I want to go up to about 30,000 feet. I don't know what has to be so difficult to fly. Just weird stuff all of a sudden happening, so try to get this set. Almost. There we go. Now I wanted to take off on, let's see, runway 6. So we'll get this set up. See if I can get this as well up to 240. I don't think we ever did this, so I'm not sure if we did or not. It's been so long. Alright, this is somewhat familiar. Alright, reference airport, we are RJ, sorry, BB. I don't know if it'll accept this, but FSX also thinks it's 201. Alright, it is. Sweet. It's the same. Alright, so RJBB ZSPD. Alright. So glad it's working so far. Actually, let's go over here first. So I believe it's 6 right is what we want. Yeah, that looks like we're fairly close. Let's see. SID TME5 and KRE. Good, we got that. And we're going to arrive. Let's see. We'll go runway 16. It has dumb 22A. There's so many stars, it's really awkward how they do that. Dumb 22A. We're probably gonna have to go .216. .16. Alright. Reserves, let's say we got 8 in reserves. Can't remember if it's supposed to be 8,000 or what we do. It's like I said, it's been so long. Cost index 75. Alright, before we do the zero fuel weight and everything, and actually the fuel, we need to go back to the desktop. So we'll do that, and we got that load manager. So let's move over there real quick. Alright, so I basically took full and then removed these 8. That gets us really close to what we wanted. Now we need to get our fuel. It's 138. This is the one thing I hate about this plane, how they set this up. 138, 333. See if I can get it anywhere closer though. Nope, probably not. So I'll go ahead and put this in. I'll meet you back over in the plane. Alright, so there's 138, 333, so it looks like they've got it correct. Alright, cruise altitude, we're going to go to 30,000 feet. Do a little D-rated takeoff. Although, actually, we probably shouldn't have to. Not that it'll really matter, but because we're, like I say, we're like out over the ocean, or bay, or whatever you want to call it. Can't even remember the flaps. What we used to use, let's use 10. It gives us a trim of 6. Let's move that up. That looks good. Oh, sorry, hit the mic. Sorry about that. Alright, hit the approach. This will move, like it always does. Just make sure to get all the discontinuities out of here. It's not a real long flight. I think 700 miles or so, I think it said. Get right back to the page. Alright, let's check this out real quick. Everything looks good. Let's see where we get close to the runway. See, it's got its 240. Yeah, we need to be slower than that. I would actually like to be around 200 if we can. Oh, we're just... because I don't want to go from 240 to 167 in only like 7 miles. It's so fast. 253, 240, 240. Let's move this to... last one to 220. It's not the one I wanted anyway. Huh, won't let it. See if we can do 5... It's kind of weird. It let me do the other one. Huh, don't know why. Let me execute this real quick. Maybe it'll let me do it after that. It's not, won't let me. I don't know why. Alright, well, I can always take care of the auto throttles over quicker anyway. 200. Alright, 240. Alright, I believe that's all set up. RTO. No smoking. Seatbelts will go to auto. Test the TCAS. I believe we tested it. There we go. TARA, tilt above. If I remember correctly, we got to go to the 2D panel. If I can remember how to do that to get our... yeah, to get our pushback. If I can remember how to do it. Let's go back. We don't need all that far. I believe let's actually just go straight back because I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know which direction we need to go. We need to go, let's straight ahead. So yeah, let's just go back. Man, can we actually go back that little? Say 25 feet, because I really don't know.
And ground cockpit. We're all set to go up here. We've been cleared to push and start at your discretion. Roger that. Ready for push. Power and air clear. Doors closed. We are ready for pushback. Please park brake, please.
Alright. That's really faint sounding. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Yeah, our runway is straight ahead, so we'll probably go over to the left. Yeah, I believe that's probably our runway right there. At least we're not getting any out-of-memory errors yet. That's just killing me that we've been having this kind of a problem. I hate that. Alright, flight director on, LNAV, VNAV, armed. Kind of hard to remember this old plane, really. I love it, though. Hopefully we'll be able to land it okay. There's got to be something wrong in my config file because we're getting shimmers. It happened in A321. It happens in some buildings when we look out. There's got to be some kind of problem.
We will be watching for the pin and the release from guidance on the right side of the airplane, and we'll see you guys next time through.
Yeah, and obviously we did not go back far enough. Like, that's obvious. There's a pole right there. Oh, jeez. So I'm just going to use the old FSX Push back. We didn't go far enough, obviously. See if I even remember how to fly this old beast. This is just regular FSX airport, I do believe. Shanghai, however, we have third party here for that. So that'll be nice, hopefully. I believe this is... yeah, this has got to be default. It is. Kind of a cool looking plane. It's weird how the asphalt changes. Alright, let's go ahead and end this pushback. Let's go over here, up top. Turn our taxi lights on. Alright, let's go over to the left. That yoke is just hiding my display there. I wish it wasn't. Can't remember what the speed limit on is taxiing, 20 or 30. If it's 20, we're over it, but oh well. It looks pretty good for default, I gotta say. I know it seems different than a lot of the other default ones. Alright, so we'll go down one more and then cut over to the right. There's more views than I remember. Oh, don't do that pause when I'm switching views. It worries me. All the rums we've been having right now. I don't know what that thing is out to the left. That's why I was thinking maybe it wasn't default, but it is default scenery. Alright, I think our speed is 20. I believe that's what, yeah, it was 20. Alright, we'll go all the way to the end here. Probably could just turn here, but I'll go to the end. It's got really long runways, so that's always good. We're right on the water. I believe the other runway, there's only a strip for that runway, which looked pretty cool, but I figure we might be too far away to go over there. You know, I was trying this plane just a second ago to see if I could get the library to work, because I didn't know what the library... There's a problem with the library, so I tried to load up just FSX alone the first time. I believe it was raining. So I'm kind of surprised it's sunny right now. Actually, I'll stop it here in just a second. I want to make sure Opus is working. Alright, 6 right. Alright, I'm going to stop right here. I'll be back in 1 second. Just want to make sure Opus is working, so... At this parking brake. Be back in 1 second. Alright. Yeah, there it goes. It's raining. I just hit the update. I thought it was a little weird that it was sunny and it was raining just a few minutes ago. You know what? It helps if you take off the parking brake. Works every time. Unless we forgot about the flaps. Forgot about our lights. Strobe on. I guess we can take the taxi off. I still don't understand if you have to. You're supposed to keep your taxi light on or not. We'll just turn it off. Man, we are sitting way up, it seems like, too. I kind of like it, to be quite honest, but... Alright, looks like the flaps are set. So I guess we can go ahead and give this a whirl. See if I can remember how to do it. Let's arm those auto throttles, by the way. Toga. For that D-rated takeoff. Although damn, it looks like the power's going full. I can't remember if we took that off or not, now that I think about it.
V1. Rotate.
I'm barely up. Positive rate, you're up. Dang, thing.
V2.
Alright. Autopilot is set. Why don't we have VNAV? Alright, there we go. That was kind of weird. That yoke, man, that yoke is like perfectly in the way. Flaps to 5. Alright, flaps to 1. This plane doesn't seem to move around a lot like the other ones too. I kind of like that. Some of those planes, man, the head movements, the EZDok are just kind of crazy. Alright, flaps are up. Move this range up as well. Man, that yoke just loves being in the way. I wonder if we'll get a good look at the city. I know there's city on the other side. I don't know if there's is on this one. On the to the right of the airport. Probably going to be up in the clouds, I guess. RJBB, there's RJBB. Yeah, I think we're going to be up in the clouds. Unfortunately, won't be able to see much of the city. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and speed this thing up. So, I'll be back in just a bit. Alright everybody, I've slowed it down to normal as you can see. As you can also see, our airspeed indicator is broken. It's a brand new plane. Literally its first flight for the company. And it's broken. Also see something really odd right here. What is this? Oh, that is in case we... That's like the go around. Check something right here. It's not going to let us go step by step. Must have changed it to the wrong thing. I thought I turned it to Matt. There it is playing. That's got to be like if we got to go around or something. Back out of here. Step. HSH. P2. Alright. So we're going to go here. P2. Alright, so it looks like it's right. I think that's just the go around. That's what it looks like to me. Yeah, this really sucks. There's our airport right there, by the way. That's our airspeed indicator is broken. It's going to have me all screwed up. How am I supposed to... I really wanted to manually land this, but I'm kind of scared to now. Because I'm not going to have any idea how fast we're going. Probably turn this off. There we go. There's our speed. There we go. Alright, it's not working because it's letting me change it. Stupid thing. Alright, put the flaps out to 1. I think we are set up. This is just horrible that our airspeed indicator is broken. What the heck? Yeah, the auto throttle is not working at all now. So I have no idea how fast we're going. Flaps to 5. Let's go outside and take a look around. At China. It's our first flight over here. Yeah, I have no idea how fast we should be going. Or how fast we are going, I mean. This is not that enjoyable. Why is everything is just going wrong for me all of a sudden with air hauler? Trying to get a video done. It's been like 2 weeks. I'm tempted to let this thing auto land since I don't know the speed, but I'll go ahead if I can and just try and do it somehow. I think we've got too much further to go. That'll get us straight onto the runway. Whoa. So I don't know if does the plane know how fast we're going? I don't know. I don't get it. It seems like we're descending way too quick as well. I'm not really liking that. Like, we should be more than 2,000 feet up. I think it'll stop around 1970. Flaps to 10. Good old thrust. Seems like we're going kind of slow. I don't really know if we are or not. So I've just got the throttles at 50%. Well, not 50% on the throttles, but with my joystick it's 50%. Well, if we can hit the localizer. We're starting to turn towards it. Go ahead and drop the gear. Oh, great. So now the landing gear is broken. Are you kidding me? Well, the gear did come down. The rear gear came down. Looks like the front did too. So I don't know if that means we're going too fast or what. It shouldn't. Our flaps were down and was doing just fine. FMC message. So we've got to be going too fast if it needs more drag. Can anything else go wrong in air hauler for me? See, now it says we're going too slow. Flaps coming out to 20. It's not letting me mess with the throttles at all. Alright. Now it's got us way too freaking high, of course. What is wrong with our fuel? I don't even know. I don't know why I've got big gray boxes either. So we're gonna have to go long.
500, 400.
We're probably going way too fast as well.
Sink rate 200. 100. Approaching minimum. Sink rate 50. 40.
Yep, way too fast. Well, it stopped. I have no idea how we even stopped. Oh my goodness. That was horrible. I'm tempted to just say that never happened. This whole the past 2 weeks trying to get a video done has just been terrible. We're bouncing like crazy. Alright, let's get off the runway. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's get off the runway and we'll use ATC to get us in. Brand new plane, man, and now the landing gear is screwed. Airspeed indicator screwed. I'm not even sure what this is. Override? Is it saying it wants me to kick it into override? I don't know. Do we need to put the crossfeed on? What does it want? I do not know. Jeez, this has just been terrible. I apologize for the crappy video, man. Turn on the APU. Landing lights off. Strobe off. Taxi light on. Okay, what? I can't go through the grass. Is that literally telling us to? It can't be telling us to park right there. Alright, this was a terrible video, people. I know, that landing was atrocious. How can you, if you don't know how fast you're going? And of course, somehow we got up way, way high because, well, I should have never left auto throttles engaged for that long either, because it was really screwing with me. But luckily, I remembered it before it was, I guess, way, way too late. Alright, this plane has got so many warning signs on it. It's brand new. This is its first flight. I forgot to tell you that I had to sell the other one. Wow, this thing is bouncy. Huh? I don't... Could it have something to do with the landing gear problem? Those engines don't... Well, that's one of those weird things that we get sometimes with the 747. I think MD-11 may have done that too. See that weird sound at the end when you're slowing down. Wow, we got real slow. I thought we might be going too fast on the turn. I didn't even use brakes, and we just got real slow, huh? Let me get over. Well, that thing's got us taxiing over to the right. I'm not sure that's going to be a real problem. We are taxiing way too quick, though. What a flight. What a flight. This is crazy. Just auto brakes off. Alright, so fuel override center right and center left. Like, do we... I don't know exactly what it wants. Now it went off. Well, I don't know. Alright, I need to speed back up. Mess around with this stuff. It was also saying that we're 700 feet below. It was just 70. I don't know. Man, we were way out here. I thought it was more out, like, on the ocean by itself. I guess not. I think Osaka, for the most part, was. I thought from the map it kind of looked like the same. Wow, weird. This thing wants to go dead left. I don't know what the problem is. We're taxiing way too fast again. It's a long taxi, though. Kind of a cool looking building. Like I say, this is a third-party airport. I'll put the link in the description, of course. Alright, turn over to the left. I think I turned too early. Then we got too slow. Both mixed for a bad turn. Come on, plane. Would like to take a little look. That is a long, long terminal, isn't it? I wish we could have gone to just one of those instead of around to the back. I don't know if it's going to take us to a cargo area or what. I wish there was a lot of static aircraft, though. It seems like there should be. Man, where is it taking us? Like I say, this is one thing that I really hate. I mean, why are we taxiing clear over here? FSX, like, I swear to God, it does this on purpose. Like, let's take them the furthest way away. Furthest place away. Like, what's the need to go clear over here? Watch it take us to some little parking area for like general aviation or something. Better check this out before we go over there. See where we're going. There's another bad turn. Everything in this video has been bad. Was it necessary to bring us clear over here? Struggling to get my view centered. For some reason in EZDok it's not centered, so you know what? I'm not going to go way over there. This is pointless. Let's just park here. Why go clear down there? That makes no sense. We're a cargo plane, but I don't know. Who knows where they're taking us? So I'm just going to go here. See, I can't remember how to read this thing. Should be basically right on it. Ah, come on. I believe that's stop, even though it's got the yellow. I don't know if the taxiways work. Alright, parking brakes on. It's gotta be right. Red and yellow means stop. Yeah, it's gotta be stop. Alright. Shut these engines off. Are the APUs running? I don't even remember how to turn this thing off, guys. I can't lie. I used to know. I don't have the sheets with me anymore either. Just turn everything off. I don't know if we have any external power. It really doesn't matter now, does it? Alright, well, we could go ahead and turn these off if we want to get everything. I don't know why I'm doing all this. We're not going to fly this plane again, so it won't even be my problem. Alright, that looks like everything's off. Alright, so let's go ahead and just move on over to air hauler. Alright, everybody. Go ahead and unload this thing. Yeah, we'll do it this way. At least this paid over $1 million. We're gonna need it, you know? Alright. Yeah, look at the problems. Let's go to repair. Gear 100,000. Well, it's only 109,000, so I mean we made over $1 million. So we actually did really well for the job. Look, we didn't do any damage. Hard to do any damage with that kind of landing. Wow, we just floated. It's like a 13,000 foot runway. Let's actually check that out. Where did we just... Shanghai. Shanghai. Yeah, like 13, 12. We needed every... we needed every bit of it. Oh, man. I apologize to everybody right now. I just apologize. That was just horrible. Ended up being a horrible video because of the landing and stuff. It just... Everything's been working against me. I don't know what it is. The past couple weeks, you know... Everybody wants the 777, which I tried to make videos like 4 times. It just hasn't worked out. But I'll show you. He's taking this down to Cayo Coco, Cuba, right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to move that over. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to do Nassau to Mexico City. It's not a long haul flight or anything, but I do want to show you Mexico City. We've got payware. It's payware, so I've been wanting to show it to you. Tried a couple times, it just hasn't gone our way. But hopefully, the next one will be the 777 again. So, like I say, I apologize for this video. The horrible, horrible landing. Yes, I know, it was terrible. And sorry I couldn't get you the 777s, but we'll try again. But that's it for this episode, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it, I guess. Everything's going wrong right now. But I'll catch you on the next flight.